A TSA agent in Orlando, Florida got caught stealing money from a traveler's luggage. Now, this all started when Kathleen Duddleston was pulled aside for a random pat down. And as she was being patted down, her bag was going through the conveyor belt, and Alexander Shae Johnson was going through it. Now, as he was going through it, she noticed that there was something kind of shady going on. So as soon as she got her bag back, she looked through it to see if the money that she placed in the bag was still there. And sure enough, it was gone. Now, Shae Johnson had a bulge in his pocket, and
and not just because he was happy to see you.
She assumed that the money was stolen, and she alerted the authorities immediately. Sure enough, they looked at the surveillance camera, and they found that he did in fact steal the money. And so he is now facing charges for doing so. And it sounds like this is an isolated incident, right? It's not that big of a deal, except it's not. So in 2012, a TSA agent at JFK International Airport was accused of stealing $5,000 from a passenger's jacket. That same year, another former TSA employee told the New York Daily News that stealing from passengers was, quote, very commonplace. Also, since 2003, just under 400 TSA officers had been fired for stealing from passengers.
But by the way, that's the ones that got caught.
Yes.
Okay, let alone the ones, most of them probably didn't get caught. You know, it's funny because every time they make me take out my money, whether it's a wallet or just cash, because if you're going through the big scanner, they make you take out everything, including the cash. They insist on it.
Yes.
Right? I'm like, it's cash. What I mean, who cares, right? And they're like, no, you got to put it in the bin. And I'm always like, that always makes me a little nervous. I'm always like watching it through the bin, especially when you're going to Vegas and you have a little bit of cash on you. On the way back, it's not an issue at all. Membership helps fund the Young Turks. You know one great thing about that? That means we're not accountable to anyone but you guys. That's why we're strong together, because we built this show around you. Come build it even bigger and better at tytnetwork.com/join.